What's up, everybody? Welcome to our podcast. This is a new podcast we're gonna get going. This is Gauln Out.
Do it true?
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping by. This is a brand new podcast that me and the homie True
What's up,
have
guys?
started up. And what's up, man? How's your day going, dude?
Dude, it's going good. We just you know, what is this called? I guess we just been doing our thing the whole day until, we got to the prime time until we can get to this podcast. So it's like, a regular day of just me, I guess grinding, grinding shooters and also grinding life. And yeah, that's that. What about you, man?
I was good. I had to go to work and
Ooh,
then
hell yeah.
came home, took a nap, and then I had to play in this KI tournament that I went 2-0 in. So womp womp.
Yeah, that game's fucking brutal. I think we were discussing this. Yeah, fucking. It's brutal, but it's not.
Yeah, it's really good. The way, I mean, balance wise, it's really good. Like if we're talking about it on a competitive level, casually, it's great. It has so many different characters.
Mm-hmm.
But I would stress to everybody that game, that's one of the funnest games, and like it's truly fun because you're never out of it. It's a constant 2-player game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And it's also like, of course, any fighting game is mental warfare between each other alongside the characters.
Mm-hmm.
But the depths of the mind games in this one is pretty out of control. It's really good
I see.
because
Okay.
you're constantly not only worried about the mix-ups in your combos, but your mix-ups on knockdown, and then your own defensive mix-ups. Like there's a lot going on in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
but anyways,
for sure.
this is our first episode. So we decided to we have a topic to talk to you guys about, but we wanted to let you guys know about us
Mm-hmm.
and who your guys' host is going to be for Going Out with True.
Yeah, sure.
You know us already, kind of, but we're going to dig a little bit deeper. So, would you like to start, True, or should I?
Honestly, I mean, well, I guess like if you're what is this called? I guess if we go in alphabetical order, you're the one that starts. I don't know. Unless you want to go for me, I'm down.
I mean, we could. How about I'll interview you first. Let's
Shit. Okay. Put me on the spot.
True.
All right.
So, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright.
Let's start with your name, your handle, where you're from, and what fighting games you play.
Okay, cool. So my name is Jay. Everybody calls me True. I'm here from, let's see, I reside here in North County. So, very, small. It's just a big or small connection of small towns that just make up a tiny little county. And so I think my first, like, I started actually playing fighting games like at around Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But I had Marvel 3 prior because my brothers were so hype about it. And it wasn't my game. I didn't like it at first, also because my brothers were assholes. These guys were auto comboing me to death. That wasn't fun at all. But then once I got Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I'm like, wow, this game is sick. And even though the game was had a rocky start, it was my start in fighting games. And I'm here. I came on and off on the internet fighting game community side of things, and then Tekken 7 came out. I wanted to TO it, and what was this called? Not only that was my start in TOing, that was my start as a competitive player. So that's how I got that.
And what year was that?
That was 2017, right? Yeah, 2017 when Tekken 7 came out. Either late. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was around 2016, 2017 when Tekken 7 came out for the North American audiences.
And would you say, so you Tekken 7 would be your, you said that you kind of started to familiarize yourself with with fighting games with Marvel 3 and Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Mhm.
But would you say that Tekken 7 is your first actual competitive fighter?
Yeah, I actually I competed let's see, in 2000. I actually went to Evo to compete for the first time in 2017, but prior to that I was just going to Evo to spectate cuz FGC was just cool like that,
Nice.
Also, it just gave my parents a reason to gamble because Asian parents love gambling.
I mean,
So
it's the same with Mexican parents, dude. I was in Vegas all the time as a kid, dude. So
the place is cool when you're grown up, but not when you're a kid and you have nothing to do. So
oh no, I don't know about that, dude. I would get dropped off at the arcades, dude. I'd be
Oh,
playing.
you like at the what is that called? The Excalibur
Nah, I
and shit
played
like that?
at we would go to and play at Circus Circus.
Oh, dude, Circus has a sick one too. That oh my god, that's so sick.
I remember one of my earliest Vegas memories is that when we went to Vegas and we went to Circus Circus and whatever.
Hmm.
We got dropped off at the arcade, and that was the very first time that I saw Tekken Tag 1.
Oh shit. Okay.
And it was also the very first time, I played in arcades, locally, whatever, right? Not, I mean, I'm just a kid. I'm not like playing in them, but just
Yeah.
playing games. And it was the very first time that I had to do it, and as well as saw it, was that when you had to put your quarter up in line.
Oh, okay. That's when you saw arcade culture right there.
Yeah, that was my very first experience. It was cool because it wasn't like it was like on this huge, like, think of like, the Marvel 2 big screens, or
Yeah.
like the bigger arcade screen. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Where, like,
yeah, like the one with the
come out.
big cabinets. Yeah, the
Yeah,
very big cabinets. Yeah.
it was basically on one of those, but the way that the cabinet was like it was bigger than that. It was like
Huh.
this huge, like I honestly couldn't describe it. I know the sticks came out just like they would on the regular like bigger cabs,
Yeah.
but it was like the screen was huge. Like
Yeah.
it was like
That
its own little thing.
it was
But
that shit that you saw like between Daigo and Valle, right? The big ass screens, right?
uh Daigo and Valle, which man? Oh,
That was
oh,
98 Alpha
oh
3.
yeah, yeah. Uh I it was probably it was probably bigger than that.
Oh, what the hell?
Like, I mean, maybe it was just me being a kid, but I
uh,
remember it being like fairly large, and then
shit.
they also had, so normally you would put your quarter up like on the screen or somewhere where everybody could see it or whatever.
Hmm.
They had actually set up a plastic like quarter holder thing, and it said 1 through
Oh,
10, and they put it right in the middle between the two sticks. So that's where
what
you
the
would you would
fuck?
hold your place in line.
That's sick, actually. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Interesting.
that was the first time I had seen it, and I put my quarter up on number 5, and I was like, "Well, okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit."
But yeah, so that's my I guess like that's my start, you know, in the
I
whole like
into the fighting community.
yeah, even though I existed in the fighting, in fact, all right, I'm not saying my sure you can handle because I was hella cringe, but I'm just saying like that what is this called? I've been around, but I've also not been around, I didn't know the San Diego guys until recently,
Mhm.
so that's
Okay.
that.
What kind of speaking a little bit on, how cringe your SRK, handle was.
Oh god.
Um, how about we just go into how did you get your handle now?
Oh,
How'd you come up with True?
my okay, true. Okay, funny thing is, okay, I've been around every genre, and I will swear this up and down, to earth, that besides shooters and besides fighting games, I was like into action MMOs, right? Like if you guys ever heard of Blade and Soul, Dragon's Nest, and like MMOs that didn't have traditional tab targeting systems, right?
Mm,
Where you can actually do combos on people. That's where I came from, and that's I just I typed in True Killer like with the I being a one, and then it's not it's like Killa, like True
yeah.
Killer. I put that in, and I'm like, oh well, here's my tag now, and every character that I've made. After that was like true something, true grit, true lustrous, true something like that, and that's how I ended up becoming true because I mean, you're gonna really call me by my full name, True Killer? I just like that's also cringe. I'm like, yikes! So just call me True at that point.
Oh man. Every time you say True Killer, it reminds me of my good friend Tree Killer.
That's
Shout out to Dan the man, dude. I love that guy to death, dude. But yeah,
dude.
every time you said it, it reminds me, and I call him Tree Killer, the killer of
Yeah.
trees, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's how I got my name, and then I just shortened it to True, and here I am. And I mean the latest in true fashion right now is that, or in terms of my name, I call myself True Ichi because I took after like Go Ichi, right?
Uh,
So that's why I did that. I looked up to Goichi a lot at one point because I'm like, wow, this guy is like killing it in poverty.
yeah,
He's just good. You know. Um.
interesting.
Yeah. So that's how True Ichi came to be, and then True Kami's like, okay, I don't like using it that much, but it's like it's an easy name that nobody's stolen from me yet online. So it's like, okay, True Kami. Okay, cool. And it's like, because kami means god in Japanese. I'm like, I'm no god. I
The
I
true God, dude.
dude, I hate I don't know. I hate that name in terms of principle because I try to keep myself humble. I'm no god. Even though I might feel like it. I might be gassed up, especially in shooters. But I'm not. I'm no god.
I like that. I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is, I will say, I know you're not liking, what it means. I mean, sometimes it doesn't have to be. You don't have to follow exactly what it means. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think True Kami sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uh, but but all right. I know. So we said that Tekken 7 was your first game.
Yeah. First
What
competitive game. Yeah.
what are you playing any fighting games currently right now?
Playing any fighting games currently? Okay, so funny enough, friends of ours at North County have been getting into Tough Love Arena. I've been messing around with the training mode for that because it's a browser game. It's so accessible, right?
Mhm.
Other than that, am I playing any other fighting games? I'm like looking through through my stuff. No, I've recently like taken a break from Accent Core. I guess like Tough Love Arena is like the fighting game that I'm like trying out right now, and I haven't even played it with friends yet. I'm just been messing around with the training mode because it's a well built browser fighting game. Like it's that good, right?
Nice.
Um, for something that simple and to have rollback and a fully decked out like training mode, like that's amazing, right?
Especially for a
Uh,
browser game.
yeah, and yeah. Other than that, I've just been taking a backseat in terms of fighting games, but I'm still keeping up with the with my favorite fighting game players. Like I just
What
heard that. What's up?
when no, not to interrupt you. I was like, how about
Okay.
when was since you said that you've only been playing Tough Love Arena, when was the last time you played Tekken?
Tekken? Whew. I think couple months ago actually. I think that was like toward the latter part of last year.
Really?
Uh
Okay.
yeah, because a friend of mine, I'm not sure if I played even beyond that. Friend of mine wanted me to come back to Tekken, and he's like, "Yeah, come back, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, fine, guys. I'll help you guys learn this game." And I'm like, "Yeah." What he doesn't realize is that he's on my level, if not better than me now, because he's been like playing so much, and he just learns quick.
Mhm.
Shout outs to Miko. He was and also he's a good friend of mine from the action MMO that we played, which was Continent of the Ninth Seal.
Nice.
He's yeah.
Very
So
nice.
he was my guild master. I'm still good friends with him to this day. Uh, Very smart guy. He's the one that created a whole guide on his class.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's how fresh this game was and how fresh the genre was at the time. Like
Yeah.
uh he had it pretty down pat. Obviously there's people that were better than him, but he knew his class from the inside out, and I respected him for it. And I guess it kind of transfers because now he's good at Elisa, now he's good at whoring.
Damn, that's
uh,
what's up.
yeah, he's a smart guy. Hopefully I can show Miko this podcast because I have a lot of respect for him.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah, I digress. But yeah, that was like I guess November-ish of last year. I'm trying to remember. Oh well, actually, I played Guilty Gear, Axe Core, obviously last year, but that was like a brief fling.
Got you.
I just played Unga S Order Soul and press buttons, and somehow it was working against some people. So
Yeah, I almost picked that character up, then I was like, I'm all
yeah.
right. I don't think that Accent Core is really for me, even though, Mitchell's dying for me to play it. And I
Yeah,
was
I mean, you would be pretty damn good. I mean, like you have the fundamentals for it. Like, wait, who were you planning on playing anyway besides Order Soul?
when I was like, I would play Guilty Gear like randomly as a kid.
Okay. Okay.
And I would always play Kai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
North County has a thing for hated guys.
Yeah, I know. I see it all the time, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like people hated me for years, and still do to this day for playing Haggard or Zero or
Okay.
Virgil. So it's
Okay, I
like,
can understand Zero Virgil, but Hager, okay.
no,
Now you guys are just
people hate me for Haggard, and I'm like, you guys are
what?
just trash, dude.
It's Hager though. What do you? Oh, I don't know, dude.
People hate Larry, dude. They hate that I can hit 2 buttons and get a completely invincible move. But
Oh
whatever,
my.
we can
Yeah, for
get into
sure.
that later.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
that's that.
yeah, so I'm gonna skip ahead on some of my questions here because you said that
Yeah.
I already forgot his name. The guy you just mentioned that you played Tekken with and Action MMO.
Yeah.
You said that you had a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, I had plenty of respect for him. I still to this day, even though we don't hang out as much, I do.
So not necessarily pointing the finger at him, but I want to go to if you had to name one local and one pro
Uh-huh.
FGC role model or somebody
Oh,
who
okay.
you really looked up to like a lot.
Okay. Who I look up to a lot?
Yeah, like your FGC role model, like, inspiration if that, or just somebody you've
Hmm.
always had a lot of respect for and like what they did or like how how they play or whatever it is.
Are we talking about local or just like in general like the FGC?
One local and one pro.
Hmm. Okay, locally? I'm trying to like think off the top of my head. Phew.
No hurt feelings here,
Oh yeah.
disclaimer,
It's
if you're not the chosen one, don't feel
Oh
bad.
yeah.
Who loves
No,
everybody?
I thought about it and I'm like, okay, this is it. It's definitely Sampai or Sam as we call him.
Okay.
Sam, that guy, man. It's funny. Every time I play Tekken with him, he has a smile on his face. He's having fun and he's good and he knows frame data. Like he's the one. Like when I was first learning this game, I didn't know frame data was that important. And then he was spewing out numbers. I was like, what the fuck? He knows all this. I'm like, I was like, oh, I gotta learn this shit too. And it's like, oh, turns out numbers are pretty fun when you're beating the shit out of somebody, right? So
Numbers are cool.
numbers are cool when you're using them to completely dismantle somebody. And yeah, I look up to him because he doesn't give a fuck about what people think about his like character or like how he plays, dude. This guy plays Lucky Chloe for crying out loud, and he's having fun with it. He's beating the shit out of us, like, taking our money, and it's like, wow, this is, you know, you know. I guess that Sam was like the one that like a contributing factor to like how I learned to have fun in Tekken. Just
Nice.
just relax, beat the play your game, press buttons, beat the shit out of your friends, and it's all good. Nobody gets hurt. Or I mean, unless losing $10 is hurtful to you. It's
Sometimes it's the pride, you know what I mean? Sometimes
yeah,
it's hurtful too because they just get beat out of, they get the shit beat out of them, or they get
yeah,
really close to winning it all, and it's just like, or they lose
yeah.
somebody they don't want to lose to, and it's just,
Oh yeah.
sometimes it gets bad like that.
Yeah, it does. But it's like no hard feelings. It just means if you lose, it just means you have to practice more. And
Mhm.
uh nothing wrong with that. Tekken's it's like a bottomless pit, and that goes for every fighting game. It's a bottomless pit of like, attempting to get good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
So
that's that. In terms of outside of the FGC, like, or outside of our local FGC,
or yeah, one professional player that you
professional player. Well, I don't want to be generic and say Daigo. I'd have to say, oh my god, it's gonna justify everything that people say about me. Haitani, that guy,
Haitani.
that fucking it's Haitani and Sako too. Like Haitani, I always admired Sako's execution, like, and also I admired Haitani. He just doesn't give a fuck, dude. This guy in V7, in fucking Street Fighter, everything, like, this guy just goes in. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's like why him and plenty of other players in their respective games where they're just like ultra aggressive. Like I've always wanted to harness that energy because, yeah, I'm playing to win, but I'm also here playing to entertain. You know what I mean? I like
Okay.
seeing people get wild behind me. That
Okay.
I love that shit. Like I don't know if you remember this, but I don't know if you watched it. This was our first attend with me and Eduardo or Espada, which is his tag. Um, that was 9-10, but that was hype, you know? Like
Mm.
we were going back and forth, and then when it came down to the wire, he did beat me last game, but it felt good to be to have an entertaining I guess match,
The set.
Yeah, or yeah, like just you know, a long set, dude. That was 19 games of just like crazy shit going on.
Yeah. But you
But
like to
yeah.
be you like to be a showman.
Yeah, I love that stuff. What is this? Even though I try to I try to stay humble and be quiet, but it's just like, when my alter ego hits, like when he's like, all right, time to bust out, bro. Like we're about to do this, dude. We're about to entertain the whole crowd.
Is the alter ego, this is side, is the alter ego true killer or Trukami?
It's definitely okay. I've always like had this like whole separate thing about me being like, what is this? True, what is this called? There's like I've always felt the separation between the regular me, which is Jay, and then True. It's like, the me that the everyday me is like very quiet, very very down to earth, right? Or at least that's what I've observed for myself. And then True, when like when I am feeling myself, this version of me comes out, and I'm like, I'm about to fuck up everybody here, especially shooters, dude. Oh my god, cracked, right? And like in fighting games, like when the mix-up starts rolling, dude, when the slide mix-up starts rolling or whatever mix-up I'm throwing at people, oh my god, it's he's feeling himself,
So is it safe to say when you hit that mode,
Uh-huh.
you are true killer?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
You are
True
true
killer
killer.
with a one.
That was the question. When
Yeah.
you're feeling yourself and you're on it and you are just are you going by true killer or true kami?
Oh, dude, it's like, oh man, like I guess there's stages to this, huh? Like True Killer, it's like, okay, he's like, yeah, okay, I'm bodying this guy, and then True Kami, it's like I'm ascended, I'm Ultra Instinct, dude. I'm like, like I'm in that ass, dude. Like,
So it is true kami is the alter ego.
yeah, I guess that's it. It's like there's like there's levels to this transformation, I guess. But yeah,
What's up, dude?
yeah.
All right.
Seems like every good player in every respective like sport or game has their own like little alter ego, So it's like,
Right.
I guess that's what I've ended up developing. But I digress. Anyways,
Yeah.
shall we get to you though, or is there any more you want to ask? Okay, okay,
On the timer, we still have some time here.
okay.
Um, these ones are gonna be a little bit more simple. Let's go with apples or oranges.
Ooh. Apples or oranges? Damn. I like oranges, dude. Also, that I have a shitty immune system. I need that vitamin C. If you ever see my fridge, dude, it's never dude. The orange juice, like was this gallon thing, or the gallon container? It's empty all the time because I'm always drinking that orange juice.
Okay. Another quick question.
All right.
No pulp, low pulp, medium pulp, or high pulp for your orange?
Oh, I'm not picky about that, but I like just in the middle of the pack, like just medium
Medium pulp?
medium to low pulp, dude. No pulp is good. Like I like no pulp like a lot. It's just like if there's gonna be pulp in that bitch, like it better not like I don't like if I wanted to eat a whole ass orange, dude, I'd eat a whole ass orange, dude. I don't want the damn thing in there,
Yeah, but you get the juice though. Like I'm
true.
a high pulp man. I think
you're high pulp.
pulp
Okay.
is good. I mean, but
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'll drink any OJ.
Okay, bet.
But if I had the choice, I'd be like, put some pulp in that shit, dude.
What's that called? Country style? Is that what it's called? Like the fucking high pulp? I don't even know. Oh, dude, I just pick whatever.
Minute Maid high pulp orange juice all the time.
Oh, dude, Minute Maid. Ooh.
Yeah, Minute Maid was good. But then oh man, this is a whole extra question. But I'm like I think the real like the good orange juice, dude,
Mm-hmm.
is It's the Simply Orange.
Oh, dude.
That shit is fire, dude.
Okay.
For sure. Big fan of that one.
Yeah. Okay.
But
For
yeah.
sure.
So let's go breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast, the
Breakfast for
easiest.
sure.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Horror or comedy?
Oh, comedy. I can't. I like horror comedy, but it's like uh, uh, a comedy. I'll lean toward more comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
One big belly flop into a pool
Ooh.
or 10 slaps to the stomach?
Ted slap. Well, it depends on who's slapping me, bro. If
No,
it's
just
like
you gotta just bare question. One big belly flop or 10 slaps?
10 slaps, dude. I don't
10
think a human,
slaps?
dude. I don't think a human can hit me that hard. Like the water hits hard, bro. When you're falling with it.
But you got okay, so 10 slaps final answer, right?
Yeah.
Dude, but then you have to take 10 of them.
Yeah.
The belly flop is just one slap and that's it, dude.
I mean, I'm built different, so.
All right. Fair enough. I like the answer though. Your second favorite dinosaur.
Second favorite dinosaur? Uh, shit, dude. Probably a T-Rex, dude. I don't know.
So then
Either that or Velociraptor.
No, see, but so what's your first? You have to think about your first and then think,
Oh.
okay, what you don't have to say your first, but this is how the question's supposed to go. Is you think of your first one because that's always the
Oh
automatic
shit, I'm dumb.
yeah, second favorite one.
It's probably a Velociraptor.
So
I don't know.
T-Rex and then Velociraptor?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh shit. Like when I was a kid, shit. What did I want to be when I grew up? Oh yeah, you know what's funny? Oh god, dude, this is embarrassing. I wanted to be a pro gamer. In the early 2000s, yeah, I wanted to be a pro gamer. I looked up to like people like Fatality. By the way, he still owes me 1v1 lessons. I don't know if you remember me, bud. From Dirty Bomb. Dirty Bomb, we won that match. You still owe me 1v1 lessons for Quake, bud. If you ever see this, if we ever blow up, yeah. So,
dude.
yeah. I always looked up to like competitive gaming because it was like a sport, but it wasn't a sport. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to, because like I was not good at sports. Like fucking basketball, I sucked at that. My brothers were some of the were good basketball players in high school. I sucked at it. No matter how much they taught me, I sucked. Right? But it just somehow it seems like only competitive gaming and somehow martial arts just like clicked, and that's about it. If you put a ball in my hand, I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid. I just couldn't do it.
Gotcha.
But which is kind of why I wish my dad let me do wrestling. But that's that. But now I'm just a graphic designer with a dream to become a screenwriter. But that's that.
That's that.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of a different pathway from what you originally wanted, but
pro gamer, dude. I'm 22. That's hard.
Life is crazy like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go with I like this question. Or how about one movie you
G-Arc died.
G-Arc died. I think Craig is still in here, right?
Oh yeah, Craig lived.
Should I bring
wait, I think I can command him. One sec. I got this. Like G-Arc join
back in.
Top secret, dude. I'm a fucking hacker man, dude. Fuck, I didn't hacker man hard enough, dude.
Let me see. Let me try.
Dude, G-Arc is dead. So yeah, as it was used at G-Arc. Okay. I'm dumb. I got it. It's this / join time. Come back, you motherfucker. Okay, I guess he's gonna die.
Craig, but as long as we still have Craig, so I think we're still okay.
Okay, Craig will live. Craig is our streamer man. Like, well, it's a streamer bot man thing, dude. It's a, you know,
Yeah, because
probably a.
Craig,
What's up?
yeah, he's our bot. He's the guy who keeps us going. But he
Yeah,
hasn't told me that he's out of it. So
he is alive and well. I'm surprised because last time we did episode 0, man's died on us 3 times, dude. We had to resuscitate this man's, dude. We had to compress this man's.
it was crazy with Craig, but looks like he's holding it down for us today.
Yeah.
So okay, we'll keep this going. So let's go where was it? So let's see, we'll go with this one instead. If you had to choose one character from any game to be your best friend, who would you choose?
Ooh, best friend? Best friend, any game. I don't know. Probably Josie, dude. Josie from Tekken.
Josie from
Dude,
Tech?
she's Filipino, so I understand, dude. I understand where she coming from, but also, you know, what is this called? What is this called? We have this like term in Tagalog where we call like our sisters or older siblings or whatever ate, right?
Ate.
Which is for which is Tagalog for like, it's like an honorific, I guess. Is that what it's called? And then Kuya for guys, like since you're older than me, I should be calling you Kuya Mike or something like that,
Yeah, I'm, according to North County, I'm honorary Filipino. So
yeah, dude. Dude, yeah, everybody that hangs out with us eventually becomes honorary Filipino if they're not already, dude, because you're just gonna hear us talking, making dumb Filipino jokes. You're eventually gonna understand. You'll be laughing with us, so it's a good time. But yeah, not only that, Josie can beat the shit out of pretty much anybody, dude. She's godlike, and she'll cry after beating the shit out of somebody, so it's really funny. So
yeah, she's a good choice. I would agree with this for sure.
Also, she's hot, so haha. I'm playing.
He's trying to make the move. Yeah, that's my best friend right there.
No, I can't be saying that, dude. My fucking girlfriend will kill me. Sorry, I'm just kidding, Allie. I'm just kidding.
Wink, wink.
Alex gonna be so mad at me, dude.
Let's go with is there a character you've always wanted to play, but
always
could
wanted
not
to
for whatever reason?
Always wanted to play. Like in any game. I'm trying to think back to like. Like what's this called? I just wish like back in the day, Street Fighter 4. I wish I learned how to play Kami.
Okay.
I knew how to play Kami, but it's just I wasn't in that set play mindset. At least at the time, no.
Okay.
I didn't know how to set play. I didn't care about set play. I just wanted to go in on somebody, right? And
that's why you chose DJ?
I chose DJ because I chose DJ because he was solid, but also his cross up is really funny, and people just don't know how to block it for some reason, right?
Okay.
So, and you could just keep it. You can just keep the mix up rolling, right? Like, cause you can cross them up, or you can do the knee and like completely change your jump arc and then hit them over the top of the head.
So you just liked how mix up heavy he was.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like mix up heavy. It's just like his cross up mix up. I don't think it was like real, but I just liked how he was solid and I could just like. He felt expressive to me,
Okay.
Also, he never like. It didn't seem like he put me in a bad mood whenever I played the game, because the motherfucker's always smiling, dude. How can you be mad? He gets knocked out, dude. He's still smiling, dude. Like, how can you can't be mad at this guy? Can't be mad that you lost. The guy's still still good. He's good, dude. He's still jamming, dude.
So okay, so the timer went off for yours.
Okay,
but I'm gonna finish. I want to finish just these questions because I think it'll work for you.
All right, cool.
So, I want to go with your first memorable FGC moment.
Oh, first memorable FGC
moment.
Whether
Whether you were playing like this, it's like a set that you really like. It's so iconic to you, or something that you've seen. Just your first memorable FGC moment.
First memorable FGC or most memorable, like
your first one, your very first.
Oh, first memorable one. When I what is this called? Does it have to be local? Because I got a local one in mind.
It could be whatever. Just that your first memorable like FGC moment.
Oh, okay.
The
First
first one that you
memorable
can
one.
think of.
Hmm. Oh, if we're talking majors, dude, when I was first getting into this scene, I will talk up and down about this. Like, I wish I got to witness this. I really do. KOF 13, Evo 2012, Grand Finals. My dude, Bala versus Mad KOF.
There you
That
go.
was one of the best sets I've ever seen. I swear up and down that was one of the best sets, like for KOF. And the year after that with Reynald and fucking I forgot the other guy's name. That was hype too, dude. Like I wish KOF 13 lived. Like, but it didn't get another spot.
Yeah,
I got
even though
and
it should have. Like I said,
yeah,
it's that game is really very entertaining to watch.
yeah, it truly is. And I was there for Friday, Saturday, but I couldn't go on Sunday because like the tickets sold out. Because remember back in the day, like the tickets, they used to sell like fucking hotcakes. What, they were like $10 a pop, right? And then
Yeah.
like the seating, like there's just limited seating. Wait, oh, that's right. If you couldn't buy a ticket, you had to go into another room, right, to watch the stream or something like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, they kind of did that. Yeah, because when they
Yeah,
separated the finals day, that was bullshit, man.
yeah. Because
I
the
went.
tickets sold out way too fast. Fuck.
Well, no.
Because
Well, the reason why that started to become a thing was the fucking Smashers, dude.
wait, really?
Yeah,
Are you
dude.
talking about like the stadiums or like the fucking or the what
Just
was it?
in general, we're like having to separate the room. Well, on top, like it's partly the Smashers and partly like I guess Evo just wanting more money. You know what I mean? But like
I guess.
the weekend pass used to have all 3 days where you could watch finals and you wouldn't have to go to a separate room or get a fucking golden ticket or whatever. It's just you just
Hmm.
went to the finals and that was that. Like it was just a
I
final
see.
day. But
Yeah.
the tickets selling like hotcakes, all of a sudden when the fucking Smashers started coming in,
Hmm.
Smashers basically sold out the event. Even though Evo is our world championships, like
Uh huh.
it's to my knowledge, the Smashers Evo is not their world championship.
Yeah, but they still put heavy emphasis on it because I remember when Evo removed the removed Smash, people there was a lot of Melee players that were devastated by it.
Well, because where else is Melee gonna live?
I mean, in any other tournament, I mean, I just don't see how like why like Evo has an emphasis on it. Like, when they have, well, obviously they have Genesis, Big House, and literally every other major for
Apex.
yeah Apex. Like, what is this called? Also for Smashers, don't get it twisted. We do take a look at you guys sometimes. You know what I mean? We do know where a little bit of your culture, so don't get it twisted. We do know where your
I look at
tournaments are
you
coming from.
guys and I make fun of you. I'm just letting you guys know. You guys
We
are
look at
weird.
you guys as much as you look at us.
You guys are so weird.
What? I will say the SD melee community, they're all right. Other regions might not be the same. Because SD just has a lot of chill people, right? But you know, we're here. We're here. Uh, I love the SD melee community, and they're also my inspiration to, being a TL myself. So,
Yeah,
other than
the
that,
only Smasher that I like is the homie Eric Tente
okay, Tinte. I don't think I've
and
met him yet.
Jerome.
Jerome, dude, that
Yeah, my friend
guy.
still. My best friend still. Other than that,
Yeah.
don't talk to me.
Gonna push him, dude. So you gonna
There's,
swerve them
there's
off.
totally not photo evidence of me playing Smash, dude. That's playing Smash at TPF. There's 100% not photo evidence out there, dude.
Okay, okay.
Dude,
Dude,
in
I'm
my
gonna ask
cloud.
I'm gonna ask Vince, bro.
You know what? Just tune into the stream and remind me, and I'll show you, dude.
All right, bet. But
Uh,
yeah, anything else you want to ask before we move on to you?
yeah. I'm trying to. These are two questions. They might turn into a little bit of a story, but I think this would wrap it up for you. I think this
Okay,
would
okay,
be
bet.
a good section. I would like to know first. It's a two-part question.
Uh-huh.
Your greatest loss,
Greatest loss?
the one that hit you the hardest.
Oh, I've taken a lot of L's, in this community.
Yeah.
Um, you know, there's I just the sheer quantity of L's. I think every fighting game player goes through this. You got to take a lot of L's to begin. But there's some that like hit. I'm trying to think. Hmm. Trying to think because you know how like when you have something devastating happen to you, you kind of like your memory blocks it out. You don't want to remember it.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
I'm.
Oh fuck, dude. Okay. So, dude, there's a time when in my bracket, shoutouts to alright. So, in my bracket, I think last Evo, I was in a bracket that I was projected to make it out of it, right? Out
Okay.
of from losers. There's this. I don't know why I was so nervous at the time because I'm like, dude, I have my Shaheen down pat. Like I understand what I'm doing. But somehow I was nervous. But it's also because like I didn't want to lose to Kawaii Face Miles again. I think right.
Ooh. Okay.
Kawaii Face Miles beat me at Victrix. I was about to make it out to like I think like top 8, top 4. I forgot. I was about to make it out of to top 8, but she beat my ass, dude. And I'm like, okay, well, she's good, so I mean, whatever, right? And it's like I see her again in bracket. I'm like, okay, shit, let's do this. Let's run this salty one back, right? She beats my ass. I'm like, okay, no big deal. But the guy that I beat in the first round made it out from like into losers and beats me. So I went 2-2 that time. That I was like, fuck, dude. I was mad. I wasn't mad, but like in that nervous like like thing, like I was really like I guess disappointed in myself. How
Yeah.
can a guy that came from that I beat losers round or like winners round 1 come up to beat me? And that was real devastating to me. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm like, okay, I'm like, I gotta take a break. I'm gonna walk around the venue, buy some shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do this right now.
Okay.
I just like hang out with my friends, watch their matches. It's just I had to get my mind off it because I'm just gonna be mad all fucking day if I don't get my mind off it.
Yep.
But I mean, I had a good run. I like looking back, like that was a good run. It was so close yet so far. Like me making out of my pools.
Right. Yeah.
But
And sounds like
what
that
it
one
is.
did get you.
That one fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah. Got you in the
Ow.
feels, dude.
Yeah, that was really painful. Because at that point I was training to be good at Tekken. I was in that ass. I wanted to be. I wanted to show everybody like my progress.
Right.
Especially those that have been up until that point mentoring me. But I mean, it is what it is. Tournaments aren't meant to be fair. You know what I mean? I mean they're fair, but they're not fair. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be some heartbreaks, and
Yeah.
sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm like that's fighting games too, man. Sometimes, I mean, fighting games in tournaments too. Sometimes luck of the bracket and just the way that the genre is itself. That it's.
Yeah. The fact that the guy like had info on me prior, dude, because I beat him.
Yeah, he probably broke down the match in his head the whole time, and he kept watching you, and he's like, I got this guy now.
Yeah, that was. Whew.
So,
Damn.
from your greatest loss,
Mhm.
finally, tell me your greatest victory.
Ooh, greatest victory. Greatest victory. Oh, dude. Okay. Do you know the store Imperial here in North County?
Yeah, Imperial
Okay.
Games or whatever.
Yeah. So there was a tournament there, right? And Dale was do you know Dale Swatch guy?
Yeah. I was just talking to that guy yesterday.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Shout out to Dale. What was this? In an unstreamed match, I ended up beating him. Like it was close. I think it was like 2-1 or like it was like 2-1 or something or 3-2. I can't remember. I can't remember what I have to go back and check the brackets. But Dale has been like my monster. This guy just is just like he plays that Gat, dude, that good ass Tekken, dude. Like I don't like, it was hard to crack him, right? But somehow like I figured out that like he just wasn't breaking throws. I can tell that on the like just next to me, like dude, he's getting frustrated at me throwing him, right? So I kept spicing it up with the throws, hitting him with it, and eventually I got a lucky hop kick. It dealt enough damage on an infinite stage, and he was gone. I'm like, it worked. Like I won, and I shook his hand. I was like, oh shit, that really happened. Like reality didn't set in until like 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I actually beat somebody that like I've that has been beating my ass for like the last like year or so. I'm like, wow, that worked. Um, um, whether like what's this? I just don't know how to describe it. Like I'm looking back at like recalling that memory. I'm like, damn, I felt really good that time. And then I had to fight fucking what is this? Yan Flip, I think, somewhere along the line. And that was rough.
That was rough.
Yeah. Yan Flip is strong.
No, yeah, definitely. So,
That-
I guess one itty bitty question. So,
What's up?
have you ever won a tournament or no?
Yeah, I mean very smaller tournaments, right? When nobody else was present. Like
No, no, no. Time out. Don't put that shit here.
oh, okay.
It's small tournament, but it's a tournament nonetheless. I understand
Yeah.
being humble. This goes out to everybody because I told
Mhm.
Rodrigo this.
Mhm.
Rodrigo recently won a tournament at David's house or whatever during when he's supposed to be quarantined. Shouts to COVID, but
Yeah.
he did like a top secret tournament or whatever, and Rodrigo won it. And he was like, "Yeah, there wasn't a lot of people there, whatever, but like."
Mhm.
And I understand that. I understand being humble, and of course, even with the glizzies, I win them every week. But I'm like, we're still a lot of these players are still in learning process, and obviously, when I go and play in a real tournament, I just went 2-0. But
Yeah, okay.
regardless, is the fact that whatever tournament it is, however many people, you are the winner, and there's
Mhm.
still credit to be within that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you should never, to anybody, never discredit yourself on a tournament win, because no matter what, at the end of the day, bottom line is that you were the winner. You weren't second, you weren't third, where you were the winner of that tournament. So
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, just to continue off on your point, I did win a tournament at Imperial. What's this called? There was this guy named Easy or whatever, right? Like the
oh,
Assassin's Creed
Christian.
character. Yeah. He was a king player, right? Um, that guy was fucking me up, dude. This guy just was so aggressive, dude. Like I just like it was so annoying because it's just like how like when you know the matchup, but the guy is just like baffling you with other crazy shit that you haven't seen before. That's what was happening to me at the time, at least. Like I know what happened to me then, or I know what was happening to me now. It's like it felt like I won against them. We were at a grand finals. I popped off. Like I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!" I shook his hand. I think also prior to this, in another tournament where I got second, I was so mad that I money matched him. Like, like I don't know. I was
Really?
I was just so fucking angry. Like, oh
Was
no,
this?
not ECO. No, not the ECO that you know. Actually, I just realized that you were recalling ECO 619, right? Guy with the
Yeah,
tank top.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ezio,
SEO,
Ezio.
SEO. Yeah, no, it was another guy named that.
Oh, because
Not him.
I'm like, when was this?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was some other guy that had the same tag or something similar.
okay,
King.
okay.
Yeah, he was a way younger guy. This guy was fucking me up, dude, and it felt good, but also like I feel like looking back at it, I shouldn't have popped off. I don't like popping off on opponents that I do respect. It's just like I just had to release that pressure.
Yeah.
Um, so and yeah, that was a yeah, that was dang that. I just realized like how much he motivated me like as my rival at one point. Like holy shit, I fucking money matched him to get even for the money that he won against me. I was like fuck yeah, dude. Like oh, now we're even. Now give me your fucking money.
Yeah, keep
I was
that
like
shit.
god damn, dude, give me that shit, dude. That was like fuck this guy. And yeah, no but yeah, other than that, yeah, that was one of my tournament wins. That was that.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean that I have a few more questions, but
All
we're
right, all right.
a little crunch for time. So
Yeah, bet.
I'm gonna end it on that.
Yeah,
And
let's get to you. All
so
right,
yeah, go
so
for
of
it.
course, name, name, handle, let's see, your the fighting game you started in when you started going to locals, etc. How you got your handle, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
let's get to work.
my name is Michael. I go by Gauln. I've been playing fighting games competitively since 2012 with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Mm-hmm.
The very first fighting game that I started playing competitively was Marvel 3. Like I
All
played
right.
vanilla Marvel 3 online a lot, and
Oh shit, Vanilla Marvel.
yeah, I played that. I played that because my friend Sil that I mentioned earlier, he bought the game,
Mm-hmm.
and I always go over to that guy's house and just hang out with him. But I was always a fan of Marvel 2,
Okay.
and I'd always play that game anytime, just in the arcades. And so when Marvel 3 came out, I saw it. I was playing it with my friend Sil. We were having a good time, just button mashing, doing whatever. And but I remember playing that game, and I remember just thinking to myself that I just kind of telling myself, like, I want to get good at this game.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get good at Marvel 2. I want to get good at Marvel 3. And playing online was like a bug, like it just something bit me, dude. And I was like, I caught the fighting game fever, and I just kept playing and kept going, went into Ultimate, kept going, started watching streams, YouTube, like every day. And started going out. So the first local scene that I went out to, basically, I went to Box Arena once or
Okay.
twice and played, but the biggest thing was that I used to play on or I still do. I play on 360, and at that time, San Diego was playing on PlayStation 3.
Okay.
So it was a little bit harder for me to go out, but I started going out when salt mines became a thing.
Oh,
Shout out,
I was
shout
gonna
out.
say this was when dual modding was still a prevalent thing that needed to be done, right? Like for your stick.
Oh yeah, to get like
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I actually I had to get a converter. I still have it
Oh,
to this
okay.
day. I have a 360 to PlayStation 3 converter.
Oh, sick.
So I used to play on that when I first started going out. But yeah, I started out at salt mines. Is where I started to play every week and get better and playing the tournaments, and then probably about a year later started going to TTF. And the rest is pretty much history, just from salt mines to TTF to San Diego to back to TTF. I mean, I've played at TTF ever since then. I said when I was finally able to just go there on Friday nights, it was like a nonstop thing. And shout outs to everybody at TTF for always being so welcoming, and as despite how scary the house looks.
It's not that scary when you step in there, really. Like,
Yeah,
like, yeah, sure, it's like the low light's gonna scare you at first, but like when you meet the people, it's like, they're it's a community there. It's cool. I like it there.
it's just a bunch of wieners playing games, dude.
Fucking weird.
That's all it is. We're just a bunch
Yeah,
of guys who are playing
and
video games, like,
and don't forget the cat. The cat's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
Echo.
and rest in peace to the
Yeah,
TTF
aw,
queen.
yeah,
Rest in
Mika.
peace to Mika,
That, yeah, rest in
and
peace there, man. Good dog.
rest in peace and shout outs to the death spikes too. Only the real ones know about the death spikes, dude.
Yeah. Wait, I've never heard. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me that one. Next time.
See, you got to know. I'm gonna tell you off stream, but
Yeah, for sure.
shout outs to the death spikes. If you know, man.
Wait, the death spikes are like
Yeah, they're
outside in
called.
the backyard?
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. I remember this. Somebody told me don't walk out into the lawn.
Oh,
Like.
not in the line.
Oh.
They're kind of like on the little patio, like as if like, so when you walk out, there's like the patio area,
Uh
and then
huh.
you go to the left, and it's like where like more setups are, and like the stoner table and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on that way. It's on that.
Oh. Oh. I
That's
didn't. Oh, I didn't see that. I was told not to go into the grass though.
Oh yeah, don't go into the grass because there was Mika bombs, there's gophers, there's a bunch of stuff, dude. Cody hiding bodies back there. There's a lot you don't know. There's pieces of the house just hanging out back there, and we don't even know, dude.
Oh man, maybe some of the bees in there.
Yeah,
No.
no, I bet you there's a hive in there too, dude.
Dude,
Shout
dude,
outs to the TTF bees, dude.
dude. They were the bee's knees.
They They were, man. They were the bee's knees, dude.
Oh shit,
Took
dude.
over that shit, dude.
Dude,
But
man.
but yeah, I think that did that cover everything? That's me, my handle where I
Yeah.
started playing, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
played Marvel
Okay.
3, and I play everything now, but my main game,
All
my
right.
first game was Marvel 3.
Okay, cool. I wanted to ask you this. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. Okay, so I know there's some broken ass characters in Marvel 3, right? But while you're playing online, how did you feel about Vanilla Wesker? I know how strong he was. Like that shit was stupid. I've seen it. Like how did you feel about play or how many have you even seen online actually?
I've seen literally anything and everything online. I was for not for vanilla, but I mean for ultimate, I was top 100 on Xbox Live.
Ooh, okay, nice.
So if you look at my gamer card, like even I still have some of the pictures on Instagram where like
Mm-hmm.
I have like 3,000 ranked matches, and that's not including, that's just ranked matches. That's
Holy
not
fuck.
that's not what do they call them? They're not called casual player matches. That's not counting my
Yeah.
player matches. That's not counting the lobby matches. That's not, of course, when I started going out offline, that's definitely not counting all of the offline matches that I've ever played. You know what I mean? But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know you're talking about online, but just in general, I've seen everything. And like with vanilla, that's the thing is I always think it's cool when you're playing a fighting game or like just a game for the first time, or like one of those that you really love. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you're learning it, I think some things will get you mad, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
like you just learn to get over it. Like it's just part of the game. Like I think the only thing that still kind of gives me like PTSD from vanilla to ultimate
Uh-huh.
is Dark Phoenix.
Oh my fucking
That's
god. Was that really your terror? I
Yeah.
didn't.
Dark
Ooh.
Phoenix was you guys have nobody unless you played Vanilla Marvel 3, you guys don't know what a broken character is.
Oh.
I seriously mean that.
Oh.
Um you guys say like that's one thing I don't like nowadays with current, I guess, fighting game talk,
Uh-huh.
is or like, oh my god, this character's so busted, this character's so broken, this and that, and it's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the
You
character
haven't
is
seen
very
it.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken? No. You guys don't know what broken is, dude. You guys
Mm-hmm.
truly don't. And that's one thing that's always bugged me. But yeah, with Vanilla Wesker, he was strong, but um in all honesty, I played a strong anchor in Marvel 3 or in Vanilla Marvel 3 because the way that I had set up my team, shout outs to my friend Sil, who it's funny, he would give me advice on the game, but when
Mm-hmm.
I talk to him about fighting games now, he is nowhere near like the fighting game knowledge is really not there. And I'm like, God damn it, Sil.
Yeah.
But like he told me, he was like, oh yeah, the way you gotta have your team set up is you gotta have a tank, you gotta have a battery, and you gotta have an anchor.
Oh, okay, that type of deal. Okay.
And so then basically I was like, okay, well, when I was playing around, I ended up liking Hager, and I'm like, yeah, the cool thing about playing Hager is that even to this day, I'm like, you can't kill me in one touch.
Mm-hmm.
Like off round start, like it's really hard unless you get a TAC infinite or something like that. But that
Yeah.
would give me time to kind of like unshake the nerves. Like, okay, I got hit, no big deal. If I block
Mm-hmm.
this, I'm fine. I can get out, lariat or whatever, right?
Right.
And so I kind of just always went with that. But with Vanilla Wesker, even then, like with how crazy strong he was, I had Vanilla Akuma.
Ooh.
So I played Hager Zero Akuma in Vanilla. So whatever Wesker wanted to do, regardless, I can just do Kamehameha Super, and
Okay.
then like nearly killed. Or like if Wesker wanted to teleport around, my number one answer to a lot of teleport stuff on Vanilla was
Mm-hmm.
just to bring Hager out and Lariat.
Oh, okay. That works.
And it would work all the time, and I was just like, I never really feared it that much.
Mm-hmm.
I would just spam Lariat, and I know you're gonna come in and hit me, dude. So as soon as I see the teleport, boom, done.
Yeah, fucking own that guy.
So strong character, but I mean, me personally, my matchup fears in this game are really really funny. But to
Uh-huh.
to me, vanilla Wesker Anchor was not a problem.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I thought that like he was like he was like doing a reign of terror for for all the Marvel 3 players.
No, for
And
vanilla, the real terror was Dark Phoenix.
damn.
Absolutely.
And even then, she's still a terror in Ultimate, right? Like depending on who's using her. Like,
Yeah, she's still a stronger character. There's tech to eliminate Dark Phoenix.
yeah, and then there's like the anti-meter tech from Morgan, right? I remember seeing that.
From any character with a dash, they're able to do it.
Oh, the anti-meter tech? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, any character, or you're talking about like the X Factor tech, right?
Yeah, well, to take away their meter so that she
Yes,
doesn't have level 5.
You do a TAC X Factor cancel, or you. Oh, what is it, dude? It's before you're gonna TAC left, and then you X Factor dash into another TAC left. And since they already tried to break the first TAC, they can't break the second TAC.
Okay, interesting. Cool.
And then I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong. Somebody could yell at me, but like
that's nuts though.
Yeah, but she's still, I mean, if she's able to get the 5 bars, she's still just as scary. Like she has the fastest teleport in the game next to Strange.
Yeah.
And just setting up traps and teleporting, I mean, it's just as ambiguous and dirty as Virgil 50/50s on incoming.
I see.
So,
all right. Oh, I have other questions. Like, okay, so what do you like? What is this called? I have 2 questions actually. I'm gonna get to them one by one. So, what do you do outside of FGC shit? Like, I just FGC related shit.
I just jerk off, dude. And then I play fighting games. That's it.
Oh, that's it. You jerk. Oh, wait. What's your cut, bro? Like, what do you like? What do you like? Do you like the 2D or the 3D? I want to know.
I like it all.
You like it all? Oh,
No,
dang. So you don't have a preference, nothing? You just equally like them both?
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me clarify. What exactly are we talking about here, dude?
Your material, dude.
My material?
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming 3D is real life shit.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 3D, dude.
I'm trying to keep it PG here so that we don't get banned off YouTube because these guys are.
YouTube don't give a fuck, dude.
Dude, have you seen the recommendations on YouTube? They've been getting a real spicy, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, YouTube recommendations are always really funny because like I have like a bunch of fighting stuff, and then like all of a sudden, it's like
fucking anime titties.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, how did you get here, dude?
It's like, yo.
But then it's like it'll have that, and then it'll be like fucking jail fights, and I'm like, how did I go from anime tits to jail fights? And then even bigger, the next video is championship chess, and I'm like, YouTube, are you going crazy right now? Like, what is happening, dude?
I'm just saying, chess bangs, dude. Chess bangs. I love.
I'm sure it does, but I'm just wondering what YouTube is on to give me this type of recommendation list, dude.
I think it's the fucking your love for fighting games trying to compress it into like you like competitive games. Let's show you the oldest competitive game in the world. It's chess. I don't know, man. I don't know how it worked.
Chess, tits, and fights. Dude, I'm just like, all this is going on, dude.
Dude, hell yeah. But okay, so there's a question. Okay, so like besides Marvel 3, what is like a true that you endear? That like on like that you true like that if it was competitive, you fuck game that like the back of your hand.
Oh gee. Dude. I mean, I didn't really enjoy. I mean, like I would play them. Fighting games growing up, I wasn't a big fan of because when I was younger, I used to know my cousin. He went by Dr. Kush, and he came out to a few tournaments at TTF. but we had Street Fighter 2. That guy is basically like, I never had an older brother, but like if I did, like it would time. Yeah. So
I know that.
it always, I don't know what you want to call it, like just bad feeling about it, you know what I mean? So like I never really played him. Like I said, I'd play him single player and that big of a thing on him. The one game that I say that if I was able to speed run it, I would. The thing is, I would speed run this game I could like fly through it, no problem. Like I remember to aim and hit anything, like it was no problem. And I played that game, say to this day, like if I,
All right.
like I say, if I was so I do a lot. I mean, I stream. That's been a kind of a little bit of a passion. I stream. I honestly, dude, I stream. I just more of a homebody. I just kick it. I was playing World of Warcraft, so I wasn't. The thing was, I told myself I wasn't. I think this is a later conversation for us, but I took a break when I was in high school because
Oh,
I
we're
played a
about to get
lot,
to that.
like a
Oh
lot
my
of.
fucking god, dude! I'm gonna stop my blood from boiling real quick. One sec.
Yeah, so basically, because we're gonna touch up on this in a little bit, but
Okay.
basically, I said I wasn't gonna play again. And then some of the homies said that we were gonna, let's play it for a month. And I was like, all right, we'll play it for a month. And I've been playing for almost a year now. And basically, the guild that I was raiding with, they didn't break apart, but they went on to play current World of Warcraft. So I was playing classic and
Shadowlands. Okay.
Shadowlands, exactly, and they all decided to go play Shadowlands, which left nobody really rating in classic. So when that stopped, I kind of stopped too, and that's about it. But
I see.
yeah, I'll just play RPGs, some shooters. I mean, really the only shooter that I ever play nowadays is Halo 2.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just stream and I hang out. I used to like to skate when I was a kid. I did sports in high school. And I mean, just regular dude, man. I don't know what to say besides that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what is this called? From the outside, when you're not in the FGC, I guess we're all regular dudes, but since we all exist in this community, no, I don't think any of us are regular. We've, especially since a lot of us, since we've been in this community for a long time, we've accumulated a couple accolades,
yeah,
and yeah, I don't think any of us, I don't think any of us are like quote unquote normal,
yeah, we're definitely
I'm gonna
balls.
yeah, but also I'm gonna gas us all up that we're fucking sick, dude. We're godlike, dude.
That too, man. We are pretty fucking godlike. There's some amazing people that I've met through this community and through fighting games. That's one of the beauties of fighting games is how the people that they bring together are there's some bad apples for sure, but it's just,
for sure.
when
But we
you
blow
find.
we
Go
blow those
ahead.
motherfuckers up. I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
do anything dumb, you're gonna get made fun of for like good a couple years. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a great community, and I've friends that I now call family, and I wouldn't be here today without some of them. So, you know, it's just crazy how life works out like that.
Yeah.
Um,
And yeah, man, you know, we're all, you know, even though like some of us may like, you know, um it is like a, you know, it is like a cool like family hug, because you know we all, you know, we got our ups and downs, you know. It's not, you know, especially, you know, like how, you know how like when you become good friends with people, you know, eventually you know there's got to be some sort of disagreement one way or another, right? You know, and you work through those, and it's like, wow, you know, turns out you guys are pretty cool regardless of our differences, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's the one thing like I just enjoy always talking to people. Kind of the same way this is going. Like
Yeah.
I like hearing people's stories outside of FGC. Like, yeah, you're a great Tekken player, but come to find out that you know, you're an awesome skater, you were a, you know, semi-professional boxer, or like you're a
Oh,
graphic
yeah.
designer, or like you're
Yeah.
a fucking millionaire we didn't even know. Like, what, dude?
Yeah. It just
Or just, yeah, just any type of like just craziness or something. I don't, I think everybody has like a unique story to them. So
yeah, it just it brings people, I guess it brings people together, you know, like it's cool, you know.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh wait, how much time do you have? I don't know. I can't see the clock that you got.
Oh, my bad. We're on 8.5 minutes, but
Oh,
I
8.5
went over on
minutes.
yours, so don't rush it. Whatever you feel like
Okay.
you feel is a good interview, we can stop it and we'll
Okay.
press work.
Oh, I was gonna say, all right, so have you, okay, so in terms of like celebrities, FGC or not, have you ever met a celebrity before? And if so, who? And which one's your favorite if you've had multiple?
Fuck.
I mean,
Uh,
San Diego's like fucking San Diego and LA's got hella celebrities and also are fighting game majors, so.
oh man. Well, damn. I'm trying to be honest, I'm trying to think of an actual celebrity because like FGC.
I mean, who do you meet? Like, who's like somebody that like, you know, you otherwise couldn't be hanging out with all the time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Daigo. Or
Yeah.
I think one way or another, a lot of us have met Daigo. Have you met Daigo yet?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I met him. The last SCR was it 2018?
Mhm.
Um, I went and got some food, and then I was walking back to the convention center, and he was just walking out back to his hotel, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up, dude?"
Yeah.
And he gave
He's
me a wave. He shook my hand, and that was that. And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, that was cool."
yeah. He's a very down to earth guy. He didn't like, what's this called? He's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Uh
Yeah, like, cause like FGC celebrities or whatever you want to call them, top players. Like, I don't think
mm,
of them really as celebrities unless like I really enjoy their like gameplay. You know what I mean? I'm not
okay.
really gonna geek out as much because then
Yeah,
I'll geek
okay.
out. I'm like, dude,
Interesting.
that was the sickest thing I've ever seen. Like, this is so godlike. Like, whatever. You know.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay.
but that's what I'm trying to think of, like actual celebrities, and it's like it's weird because like the only ones that I can actually think of that like I feel like celebrities that I've met are musicians.
Ooh, like who?
So like I met, you know, through these are like kind of like through meet and greets, I guess, but like you
Okay.
know, regardless, I still met them.
Yeah.
So like I met Rise Against. I met
What? Lucky fuck, dude. Oh my god.
the guitar, no, it might have been the bassist and lead singer of Billy Talent.
Dude.
I met the lead singer of Poison the Well, which is personally one of my favorite bands of all time.
Okay.
Um, man, who else? I got on stage with. Oh, I've met Silverstein like probably like 3 times.
Okay.
I've met Thrice like twice. I've met. I was on stage with the lead singer of Third Eye Blind.
Dang, you've been around these bands, like, wow. Like,
Um, yeah, I mean, most of it's like through Soma because they would hang out, sell their merch and stuff like that.
I see.
Um, but the Third Eye Blind one was cool. Technically, I didn't meet him, but I was on stage with them. That was pretty cool.
I see. That's cool though. Like, wow.
Yeah, I would say probably any of those like musicians, celebrities, because I can't think of honestly, I can't think of any actors off the top of my head.
Oh yeah.
Pro, air quotes, pro gamers. I can't really think of even athletes. I don't think I've ever
Athletes
met.
and not a thing.
No, like I mean, I'm a pretty big sports guy, I guess. I don't watch it like religiously or like I know stats.
Yeah.
Like if it's on, I'm gonna watch it. But even then, I can't think of anybody that I've really. I think it's mostly just musicians that I've met.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so damn, that's crazy. Cause like, if you, I've never like in terms of like celebrities, I haven't met. I've only seen like quote unquote FGC celebrities, and I didn't actually get to. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So, fucking, you know how they used to perform at the local casino here, like a lot,
Uh,
like in like fucking Harris Casino or Apollo or whatever the fuck.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They were in the same fucking elevator as us. And
Ooh,
we were so starstruck, both me and a family member, I think, right? We were so damn starstruck. We didn't even fucking realize what just happened. They were just conversating like in there, and then they went to perform like later on. It was crazy.
that's pretty fucking wild, dude.
Like it was nuts, dude. And they were
That
all in costume and everything. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know. I wish I actually had the balls to say hi, or one of us did. This is like that was like whew, that was nuts. Starstruck.
that's pretty. Yeah, I think I would have even froze up too because that's a legendary right there, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Do
But
you
yeah,
do you know who Rod Stewart is by chance?
Rod Stewart. No, not that doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, well there's a story that he was in our Marvel suite at Evo one time.
Wait, Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart.
He sings what does he sing, dude? To be honest, I don't even know about
I
his
swear to
music.
God, if I say it to my dad, he's gonna be like, you don't know,
If you
you have
say
been listening. He's
if
gonna.
you say it to any older person, dude, they know who the fuck Rod Stewart is,
Okay,
dude.
I'm on this Google. Oh, he's in the. Okay, he's a damn two-time rock and roll Hall of Fame. I'm not cultured in music, as you guys can tell. I'm not. you know, um, my scope in music only goes as far as late early '80s disco. So, so that's that.
Yeah, well basically, yeah, there's a legendary story that Rod Stewart was in our salty suite
He was just
and
hanging out there, like,
he took shots
ooh,
and then he realized our salty suite had literally everybody in there. We had Seattle, we had Texas, we had
ooh,
Australia, we had NorCal, SoCal.
damn, all in the same room. Damn.
We also got hooked up with like this fucking presidential suite because they fucked up our room. Uh,
Hell yeah.
so like, but basically, just to make a long story short, um, he our Richard Pinoy,
Yeah, of
he
course.
saw him across the hallway, was like, let's take some shots. They're like, hell yeah. He came in our room, started taking shots. Everybody's freaking out. And then he looks at the room that he's in because he thinks it's a real party. And it's just a bunch of fucking men playing video games. And the quote of the night was that he looked around and he just says like the guy to girl ratio in here is pretty fucked.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, and then
Holy shit.
he decided to leave, and as he was turning around, like somebody was calling him, he got the
Uh-huh.
door slammed on his face, and that was that.
Oh, well, I mean, yikes, dude. I don't know what to tell him then. Like,
It's pretty funny. The full story is
should have.
kind of better, but I know we were a little
Yeah, I
pressed
should
for
have.
time.
Yeah, I should have played footsies with the door, dude. Fucking whip under
No,
the door.
no, that was an unblockable. That was happening regardless, dude. It was happening. The wrath of Ryan was happening,
Oh,
dude.
he slammed that bitch on him?
He was blacked out drunk. He was blacked out
Dude.
drunk because there was a shot match before that with the homie certified bars, aka Ray.
Okay.
So you play first
I've
to 10. Every match you lose, you take a shot.
Dude, I've never, dude, I don't know, I must be my metabolism. I've never gotten blackout drunk. Like,
It's not fun, dude.
I don't want to do it because like I'm like, look, 10 drinks, I'll be okay, but like that's blackout drunk, dude. That's gonna be a lot of alcohol and a lot of money,
Yeah,
and throwing up.
it's not fun. It's happened to me 3 times in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 were in my high school, and then the last one was actually last November.
Shit, that's a yikes.
But yeah, so that's 30 minutes, but just keep
Oh, that's
going.
30 minutes. Fuck. I wanted to say like, what's a quote or saying that people spout, but it's totally bullshit. FGC quote or not, like what's something that people just always say, but you think is complete bullshit. Like like some like um like it's not like like quotes to like discredit people or like shit like that or whatever. Like what are some quotes, man, that you don't
Um,
like? It can even be like philosophical quotes that for outside the FGC.
uh, hmm, uh, man, I don't know, dude. It's funny. It's funny. First thing I thought of when as soon as you said that question, you're like, "Oh, to be philosophical, or whatever." I was like, "Dude, I don't think I'm high enough for that shit."
Damn, I'm gonna hand this guy a bowl and give him $20. Put it on the.
Yeah, dude, because I'm like, I like quotes. I don't really. They're not something I lock into my head a lot. The only quote that I really lock into my head a lot, but it's a quote that I like,
Uh huh.
is just it's always mind over matter.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
That's like a quote that I pretty much believe in very heavily. Um,
Okay.
and but stuff that I don't like, yeah, I might
You
have to
don't know?
pass on that one because
No.
there's
No.
nothing that comes to my head where I'm like, dude, I fucking hate when people say that or whatever. Like I just
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
it'll come back to me. Maybe I'll say it on a future episode, but
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna pass on
Yeah.
that
I
question.
didn't mean to throw you a curveball. Okay, so
No,
let's
that's
end it
fine.
on
You're good.
let's end it on something where we both that's a question that we will both have in common. Like the best moment that we've seen that any of that you've seen locally or let's see, and in majors in the FGC. Like what, like two moments, one local, one in the majors.
That have been like my favorite
Yeah, or
or
that you have seen and are your favorite, and something, maybe something you've witnessed locally. Like what's something
mm, hmm. And that one's kind of hmm.
It can be just one or two, whichever one you like. Or
One of my favorites that at least I can think of right now.
mm-hmm.
One of my favorite moments at a major.
Uh-huh.
I didn't attend this major, but I was watching it on stream.
Okay.
And it's funny. It's for a game that I don't even play. Um, but at NEC, I want to say it's like 13 or 14. Um, there was an exhibition match between Sanford Kelly and Aqua Silk.
Okay. Ooh, that sounds hot. That sounds hot.
Spoilers, if you guys have never heard of this set and you guys want to watch it, I'm
Mm-hmm.
giving you the spoiler alert right now because it's my favorite set to watch.
Time to skip over. Use the little like YouTube
Yeah,
scrub system. To get time to skip over, bud.
but so, spoilers, but basically, it's an exhibition between Aqua Silk and Sanford Kelly in
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 4,
Mm-hmm.
and this is probably an AE, I think it is,
Okay.
and uh, Sanford Kelly beats Aqua Silk 5-0. Boom,
Ooh,
free.
ow. That's painful.
But the part that gets me all the time that I just love seeing
Uh-huh.
is that as soon as the match was over, Sanford kinda shushes he doesn't shush the crowd, but he starts looking at the crowd because that was free, it wasn't even an exhibition, right? And I'm not sure if the exhibition even came to be,
Uh-huh.
but he starts looking into the crowd, and
Uh-huh.
when he's looking through the crowd, he sees PR Balrog,
Oh.
who,
Oh.
by the way, sucks. Don't ever beat that guy. That guy's a
you,
trash can.
you're saying it for the record that PR Rog sucks.
I'm saying that, but there's a list of people, that, and same way people were like, Gutex sucks, dude. You know who else sucks? PR
Ooh.
Balrog sucks too, dude. But anyways, so he calls out PR Balrog.
Uh-huh.
He called like, yo, just called him out.
The
He's like,
spoilers,
all right,
because
let's
just like
story.
I don't want to be watching for too long. I want to be able to get to the point.
Well, this one is crazy because it's such a good set. But anyways, PR Balrog loses to Sanford. He loses to him 5-4 in a really close.
Oh, was this on? Yeah. This was fucking. This was Oh wait, you were there in the crowd?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't in the crowd. I was watching this, but this is one of like my favorite like major events because.
Oh, okay. Because I remember on Based Monster. I remember this. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, it probably is on there.
It is.
But yeah, so he calls him out and he beats him, and everybody's going nuts. Unplanned, called him out, great set, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Sanford shushes the crowd and says he wants one more, and he calls out Justin Wong.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it's one of the best Street Fighter 4 sets that I've ever seen. And just the reason why I like that moment so much is because there's the history between Justin and Sanford being Marvel 2 legends. They're playing, pretty much the high, like pretty much, yeah, like the highest level of Street Fighter 4 that you can. In a 1st to 5, unplanned, just him calling him out and Justin not backing down either. And the TOs allowing that for the exhibition to go on. The crowd is insanely hype. Like the crowd is hype when the matches end, but if you look in the background after each game, everybody's so into it. Everybody's watching, just
they're fucking losing it.
Yeah, you could hear anything, and you probably couldn't hear anything in that room, but from the looks of it, like, I mean, it was quiet. It was insanely quiet, and it was just one of those moments that that's like I said, it was when things popped off, it was popping off, and then people were getting hyped. That's like what FGC is to me, and just people talking shit and the call outs and defending, your pride, defending your honor, playing a fighting game at the greatest level, and there's so much history about that. Just everything wrapped up in that moment is one of my favorite moments like ever. Like
that's like a fucking Renaissance painting, dude. That match, I remember that. I remember watching that when that video first came out, the highlights, dude.
Yeah,
that was hype.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite matches for sure.
For sure.
So that would be, I guess, at majors. Locally, I guess my favorite moment. Right? That was a question, right?
Yeah. That works.
I mean, dude, honestly, there's been a lot of favorite moments.
Name one off the top of your head. Go for it.
I mean, I think one of my favorite moments. I don't know. I guess it's funny because it's moments dealing with me, and I feel like a fucking.
Oh no, that's fine. Like, what you feel like you're narcissistic or whatever? Well, like I don't see the problem in that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm like, I hate being those people where it's like it's all about me. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess both of them. It would be the first time that I ever won a singles, or probably not even a singles tournament. I think it would be when I won the Rambat.
Okay, nice.
Marvel Rambat at TTF.
Ooh.
And also, I guess probably this one more because I like the story behind it. Is actually the first time I won one of the team tournaments at Salt Mines. But the crazy thing about this team tournament though was that this tournament literally lasted until about 5 or 6 in the morning.
Oh, that sounds exhausting.
It was crazy, but like legitimately grand finals was probably at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, dude.
Holy
Because
shit.
like, and we won it. My team was, it was me, SD Polo, and Lovo, WL Lovo.
Okay.
And our team name was We All Play Virgil.
Okay.
Because we did. It was, so I was Haggard Zero Virgil, Lovo was Zero May Cry, and Paulino was Mag Doom Virgil.
Okay.
And we came back. We lost our first round, and then we ran it all the way through losers, and we won.
Okay.
So, but it was a fun moment because we were all there, like grinding out the tournament, like just playing Marvel, having like these crazy sets. I played really well in it, and this was still like when I felt like I was kind of on the come up, and just there, it's one of my more favorite moments in Salt Mines, just because that's when, like I said, we were getting like 32-man brackets like each week, and there was always something going on at Salt Mines, and just great games, great people, and yeah, I just that was probably one of my favorite moments, next to winning the TTF Rambat, for sure.
For sure. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So I think that's my last question. How much time do we got left? We got to get to this next topic. That one that gets me real fired up, real fucking pissed. You know.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we had to be going for probably closer to an hour and a half now. So I think
Okay.
no matter what, we know that it's 8:35 now. If anything, we'll wrap it up at about 9 o'clock.
All right.
But
Bet. Okay.
this podcast might be a little long, but it's the first
All
one.
right. All good. Yeah. It's all good. So.
Yeah,
you started off because this topic spawned off of our conversation while like after we stopped playing Halo. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of did. So what we were in general talking about. So this we want to bring up the topic of how basically, the easiest way to put it is how being a nerd is basically is normalized now, and how it's kind of like a cool thing to do, or something that people will say openly. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a nerd, like, and people are like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the what we want to discuss here, and personal experiences and how we feel about it. I'm gonna let True just go
Oh
with,
my god.
because he's
Fucking A.
very strong about this, and I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in here.
Ah,
But
fucking A. Okay, so this all spawned when you were talking. This made me mad because okay, you were talking about how back in your day you were playing. You were a WoW player and you had to quit. And it's not that I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm mad that you felt that it was necessary for you. Because of the culture surrounding you. And I don't know. It just makes me like it. Obviously, WoW is such a normalized thing now. There's millions of subscribers, and even back then there was millions of subscribers, and now it's like what is this called? Now you could just admit that, oh, I play WoW, but now back in your day you said that you couldn't, right? And I guess the reason why I'm frustrated or mad is because the culture of being a quote unquote nerd has changed, right? I can't go out there and say oh, I play all, back then I felt like I couldn't say that I played all these games or whatever around certain people when I was in middle school, right? I had some of the nerdiest fucking hobbies. I yo-yoed out in the open in the middle school. I was a fucking dork. Right? You know what yo-yoing? Fucking with all the crazy ass tricks and shit? I used to do that.
yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't give a fuck. I was, dude, this was me. I didn't give a fuck because I hate, I didn't give a fuck what these motherfuckers thought. And I've always wanted to, I wanted to claim, I guess for me, I wanted to be that strong person. I wanted to claim to be a nerd because fuck all these guys. This is my identity. You can't take this from me. Right? But now, I guess deep down I feel like it was taken from me, right? It's like a fucking not appropriation, but it's just it's been normalized, I guess when I look around, it seems like people are fucking posing to be nerds, but when in reality they're just fucking a bunch of normies, right? like how you like okay, you could bring this up like how people like when you bring up fighting games, like claiming that they know fighting games or whatever, like they don't know shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like shut the hell up, bro. It's like it's like okay, so let me tell you a story. In a high school, there were these people there were these like, these like fucking I guess the cool kids, right? The ones that like fucking like smoked weed or whatever, like, there are these like, these kids that you would think are like the cool kid type, right?
Damn, you had to
Um
smoke weed to be cool in high school, man? Fuck.
no, well, like like these are the, these are the fucking like, uh the guys like the fucking that I guess like I mean not all of them were assholes, but like some of them were assholes, the asshole kids, right? These guys were talking about in class, like while we were doing our work, about starting a League of Legends team, like because they saw like they saw League of Legends, like they must have seen a tournament, right? There must have been
Yeah.
like an LCS, and I'm like, I told them I went straight up to them. Oh, you want to start a team? And I'm like, yeah. And like I don't know, I like, and I told them like, dude, do you realize how hard that is? Like to be good at that game, like, and not only that, keep in mind that we are like in our high school, we already have a top League of Legends team, or not a top League of Legends team, a team that is able to play in the high school star league, right? Um,
That's
so
yeah, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, and then a week later they stopped talking about it. It looked like these guys had a fucking argument. Like, what did you guys expect? Like, you guys were not gonna be pro. Like, you guys like are coming into like trying to like claim that you can play this nerd. Oh, not only that, these guys like these are the fucking dorks that like fucking wore like like on the release of I think the Last Jedi, right? These guys were wearing matching shirts for Star Wars, and I'm pretty sure they have not seen a Star Wars movie in their fucking life, And this is coming from somebody who swear up and down that Revenge of the Sith is a godlike movie. It's the goat, you know.
You're
And
you're telling me it's not?
it is the goat. Like, dude, that movie's sick. Okay, yeah, the other two prequels sucked, but like, dude, Revenge of the Sith was sick. I don't know. I'm just like so mad that like there's like these like there was kids back then and probably still now that are coming into this culture, you know, uh, you know, thinking that they're like I guess they're now it's cool, like fuck, dude. I don't know. Go ahead, go. I'm gonna stop being it like fucking heated.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
What
sorry. I'm like fucking a.
No, so let me clear up a few things here. So like
All right.
for one thing, with you even saying that your school had a League of Legends team,
Yeah, we did.
that is unheard of.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a so let me tell you this. There was a high school star league. So there's also a collegiate one. There's they play against each other, teams form or schools form teams and then they get matched up together online and it's like a whole league.
yeah,
So that's we had like I think we only had one diamond player, right? And a couple plats. So that was kind of rough because everybody was sizing us up because there was a lot of like decent players in those.
and what year are we talking here right now?
This was like toward like my junior senior year. I think they had the team in sophomore year, but like so this was like what is this? 2000 from 2014 through 16. Yeah.
Yes,
When yeah.
that's crazy because I mean that is definitely the rise of what esports really is.
Yeah.
I'm in, I'm gonna like I'm I'm in basically 07, 09 or
Yeah.
06, I'm way back in time and it's like
Mhm.
even your school having a team like that is
Mhm.
literally unheard of.
Yeah.
And it just shows like so like it wasn't like I was bullied out of playing WoW either.
Mhm.
It's just basically, let's being real about the conversation.
Mhm.
It's like when that was happening, it was like I was playing football, like I was playing sports, like
Mhm.
I started, hanging out with friends more. I started going out to parties, like I didn't have time for WoW, and I didn't want it because I already knew how much time WoW was like consuming out of me, you know, that I just didn't want to. I didn't want to play it anymore, and
Mhm.
there were some other like I lost kind of like the people I played with, like the guild
Mhm.
that I was in, but
Yeah.
in general, like it was mostly like, dude, if I'm talking to a girl and I'm like, yeah, I play World of Warcraft, like
Yeah.
that shit's not flying, dude. Like it was straight up just, yeah, I play football, like, and you know, I
But
skate and you want to go to a party or what? Like,
yeah, but now it fucking does. It flies now. You know,
yeah, it's
I could say any fucking game and they'll be like, "Oh, that's cool," you know, and they'll actually have some sort of basic working knowledge over it. Or some, you know, they've seen it before, something of the sort, right?
yeah, like
Um
even with us, like if we mentioned that we played Halo, it was already just like, oh, okay, or like it
it's
was
like you guys are fucking dorks, you know?
like
Like
Call of Duty was getting kind of normalized because that's the thing. Like even with
yeah.
regular video games, like if you still mentioned like Call of Duty,
Uh-huh.
it was like you were still okay. Like,
Yeah.
or like if you happen to say like, oh yeah, I play Madden, because like a lot of football players would play Madden, you know,
Mhm.
and it was like that was like kind of still okay. Like girls
Yeah.
be okay with that. Oh, you're playing Call of Duty, okay, whatever, you know.
Uh-huh.
But anything past that, it was kind of like, fuck is that?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and you would kind of get these weird looks or weird whatever, because yeah, or even just like saying just any game, or like I would still watch anime a lot in high school,
Mhm.
and dude, I remember actually I got oh man, I got so this is like my freshman year.
Mhm.
I kind of I got bullied my freshman year, like in not as bad as some of the other people like on my
Uh-huh.
football team.
Yeah.
Like I got kind of bullied around, but
Uh,
I remember I went to weightlifting one time, and
uh-huh.
I think I still have this shirt, but way long ago I bought two Mobile Suit Gundam Wing shirts,
Oh, that's sick.
and crazy enough because of how my body is, like they still fit me.
Oh, hell yeah.
But this one was like tore up, but I started wearing it to weightlifting just because like it's an old shirt, like I don't really care, you know.
Yeah.
But so I wore it one time, and I was lifting with this guy. His name was Zach, and he's kind of he's one of my good friends now, but like they
Okay.
were closer. His name is Oscar. Um,
Uh-huh.
that was our lifting group,
Mhm.
and basically they were making fun of me for my shirt,
Oh
and
my god,
like
like
I was
so
lifting,
whack.
and they were like, basically they're like, yeah, man, he's like, gotta pump these weights, dude. You gotta do it for the Gundams, and it was like, yeah, you want to grow up, be strong like a Gundam, whatever. And I'm just kind of looking at him like, okay, like whatever, dude, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like it
That's
was really
funny.
funny because it was like I felt like I got my revenge on him a little bit because like they made fun of me for Gundam Wing, and I was like, all right, whatever, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it honestly, the thing was that I never wore that shirt to weightlifting again though.
Oh, that's a
Um,
shame.
I wore it during high school though, I'll tell you that for sure. But
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
didn't wear it to weightlifting again. But
Shit,
uh,
dude.
that following summer, I think it was, I went to Warp Tour,
Uh-huh.
and when I was just going around, Oscar calls me out and is like, everybody calls me, anybody who was on the football team back then, they would call me by my last name. So they're like, yo, Bortson.
Uh-huh.
And they, I looked up and I saw him and I was like, oh, what's up, dude? What's going on? And it's one of these things. These guys had the nerve to make fun of my fucking Gundam Wing shirt.
Beyond that day? Or
No, no, no.
like, oh, it's still the same day. Okay.
Just saying in general, just like these motherfuckers had the nerve to make fun of my Gundam Wing shirt, and come to find out that I see these guys at Warp Tour, and they're both fucking wearing Fall Out Boy shirts.
What? Oh my god, the fucking not only the hypocrisy, but the fucking irony.
I was just like, and yeah, I'm gonna keep it one hundo here.
Uh-huh.
I was in my head, I'm like, wow, what a bunch of gay F words, dude.
Keep in mind, guys. This was at the time. This was like early 2000s. You know, can't blame Gauln or like young Gauln for thinking that.
This
So
is 07, dude, like
this was
06,
'07.
07, and I'm like,
At the time, it was okay to say that, or it felt it's the culture like seemed to allow it.
yeah, basically, I mean, but
Yeah,
straight up, I was just like, "You guys making fun of me for Gundam Wing, and you guys gonna be wearing Fall Out Boy shirts?
yeah,
Don't talk to me again." But me and
yeah.
Oscar ended up talking because, like, that guy's really cool, but
Hmm.
Zach was one of those, like, asshole guys. He's probably, like, the same asshole guy where he probably played a little bit of League of Legends. He's like, "Let's start a League of Legends team." Yeah, no.
Hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, it was just it's crazy, how different even within the year, like, within a certain amount of not even that many years, to the rise of esports and the acceptance of nerd culture. Um,
Hmm.
it's how, just becoming a professional gamer is actually a sought out profession.
Yeah.
People or kids will say that they wanna grow up to be ninja. They wanna grow up to be fucking
Oh
whoever.
my god.
Don't grow up to be ninja.
Yeah.
But
No. Fuck Ninja. What a bitch.
exactly, but it's the same thing, and it's the same thing as, like, "Oh, I wanna grow up to be John Elway. I wanna grow up to be Michael Jordan," and, like,
Hmm.
that it's becoming socially accepted, and even sports themselves, though,
Hmm.
are on a decline. It's
Yeah.
it's really crazy, like, how, I think what was it? Oh god, I'm gonna probably misquote this, dude, but
No, it's all good.
I think it was Worlds, like, for Dota?
It's either Dota or League of Legends, but what were you trying to
Basically,
say?
that had more viewers than the NBA finals one of these past years.
That sounds about right. Either that or the international, the TI invite, or yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Uh,
just crazy that there's more willing to view that than actual sports, you know what I
there's
mean?
a and there's also a lot of fucking money, especially in Dota 2. Have you seen the first prize pool of the first international, or I think the second, or the prize pool keeps growing. It's in the millions
Yeah.
now. Like, and that's all player. That's all player. Let's see, player funded.
Mm.
Off of the battle passes, which is
Okay, okay.
bonkers.
It's a
Uh,
crazy amount of money, and it's crazy how all of a sudden people realize that you can get money out of playing video games, and now it's all of a sudden a socially acceptable thing.
Yeah, and that's like it's like why couldn't you guys give us the basic fucking respect of like before? It's just like, oh, like I guess it's the classic quote, money talks,
Yeah, definitely
and
does.
it but it's like, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm glad, I'm at the same time I'm kind of glad that I didn't get that respect, because like uh, you know I got into the nitty gritty of it, and like even though like I hated being bullied, I still stood up for what I wanted to be, you know,
Mhm.
and fuck those guys,
Yeah,
because like because now the tides have turned, and now what's this called? And now you're just like, and now you're the one backing nerd culture. I'm like, fuck you, you know. You weren't
yeah,
about this before. I can tell. I can discredit them like like in a matter of 5 fucking seconds. All those high school kids. I'm
yeah.
like,
It's cool that they've all of a sudden are, at least they like it, you know what I mean? Because then
mhm.
it means it'll grow and it can,
Yeah,
but it's still another thing where it's so mind-boggling at
yeah, it is.
the difference of just, like I said, the social acceptance of it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and just, all of a sudden it's a thing, nerds everywhere, people always constantly playing games, this and that. Streaming is a huge thing, especially with COVID. Streaming has become
yeah. It's
such a
definitely,
rise.
yeah, it's definitely become like a thing now. So it's like and it's I don't know. I guess like the whole point, like I guess like the whole point of us wanting to talk about this is just like I actually don't remember like why I wanted to talk. I guess it's just like I really needed to let out. I really needed to let off some steam, because just like when I guess when this is like delayed. This is like a delayed fucking. This is a delayed wake up. Like I had a fucking. Whew. Because I remember when you were getting into it, like when you were telling me about it after we stopped playing Halo, I was like, motherfuckers, dude. Because I started to think about where we are now, and things have changed, you know? And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Times will always change, and just the thing is, I want to stress too, it's not like I was bullied out of video games.
Yeah.
Like I video games have always been a part of my life, and they
Mhm.
always will be, to be honest.
Yeah.
It like I just it wasn't something I was, I guess, talking about a lot. Like if I, like I said, the point being always was like, I was nearing the end of high school, like I was going out to parties, and it's not like I was like, you know, out there drunk or whatever and just like, "Hey, you guys see that new Assassin's Creed?"
Oh my.
You know what I mean? Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
No, dude, it was, just talking about something, we were just talking about the party, we were just talking about something else, like just
Yeah.
general conversation. That's what took up my mind, like took up most of my
Yeah.
time. Like we'd still play, like
Yeah.
I'd play like Call of Duty, or like I was playing Guitar Hero a lot, then, but Guitar Hero was like a party game. Everybody played Guitar Hero anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero like kind of became the normie game, even though the other rhythm games kind of like, well, it was like Guitar Hero and DDR that became like the party games, I
Oh
guess.
no, man. The fact that I mentioned I'd play DDR
Oh
and I had
no.
some friends watch me, dude, I got laughed at for sure, but I was like, fuck you guys, I just killed this shit, dude.
Did
Like,
you did you FC that? Did you FC that, or did you get an S? Dude, what did you get at that
I got an
moment?
I got an A. I forgot what
Oh,
song I
okay,
played on.
nice.
Um, uh, yeah, I don't remember what song I played on, but I was getting made fun of because, first off, if you hold the bar, you're a bitch, dude.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God, the
And I was
bar.
holding without the bar, but whenever I play, um, I'm mostly just I'm straight, like, locked into the screen, and I'm
Mhm.
just moving my feet. So, like, I had this weird thing going on with my arms,
Mhm.
and to where, like, my arms were just they were just, you know, they were just, like, dead. They were limp. Like, I wasn't in control of them. I was just letting my body move. So, like, my arms, not like they'd be smacking around everywhere, but they
Yeah.
would just be, like, flopping around, and they're like, "Is that how you play this game? Like this or whatever?" And I was like, "No,
Man.
motherfucker. You know how to play this game. Like, hit the arrows." I was like, "You go up there and do it." And then they go on like light, or like not even standard, beginner. And
Oh,
I'm
pussies.
yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Fuck
Now
up.
you know how hard it is, you motherfucker.
Yeah, you couldn't do that shit. Get out of my face,
Yeah,
dude."
that's what I was also. I think that's why I wanted to talk about it. I kind of wanted to go. I wanted to pop off on these motherfuckers, dude. Like, I guess like I wanted to tell these like these people like in my past or whatever. Like, tell them you guys have never fucking spent hours playing CS and fucking playing Jailbreak with your boys. You have never like you weren't watching anime back then, and now all of a sudden you're watching it now. You've never like what is this called? I don't know. I just wanted to like do a little gatekeeping and fucking like some fucking
You guys ain't fucking shit,
yeah. You
bro.
guys ain't fucking shit, dude. Like what is this called? I've spent like you guys have never watched some fucking machinima back in the early 2000s. You guys don't know who the
Oh,
yeah. You guys have never, dude. You guys were never about this culture, and then all of a sudden you guys are. Fuck all y'all, you know.
yo.
I've spent my days trying to be like a competitive a competitive gamer. And my competitive game fucking died. Think about that. Like, what is this called? And I'm still here, you know? I'm here
I'm
playing
still,
Final Fantasy. What's up?
I'm still getting the
And
headshots. Like, bro,
I'm still getting these fucking headshots, dude. You guys have never
oh,
been playing the APB Reloaded. Dude, I could drop so many games. I've been around so many different communities. I'm like, dude, and like I've not seen a single motherfucker like from from outside, I guess, my circle, because I was in like the whole nerdy side of things in high school. And fun fact, I did run the anime club. Haha, teehee, you make fun of me, but
you
yeah.
ran anime club?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. I
I'm
also
not.
started I also started fighting video game club. They said I couldn't make it fighting game club because they thought it'd be violent, but so yeah, I started fighting game club in high school, so that was that.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, dude.
What's up? What?
I I I was gonna join anime club in my high school, right?
Oh shit.
I was, and because even then, the teacher who ran anime club was actually really cool. I was very
Okay.
surprised when I found out that she watched anime, right?
Okay.
I happened to see like one of the people in my class join, like was like asking her about it,
Uh-huh.
and I seen who was talking about it, and I was like, oh no, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not joining that club, dude, because it was straight up like
Was it the weird kid that you didn't want to hang out with?
it was a nerdy band kid.
Oh.
And I was like, no, dude, I can't do that,
You don't
man.
fuck with bad kids, dude. Jacob was a bad kid, dude.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
Oh
that,
shit!
dude.
Yo, Jacob, bro. Ah! Yeah,
Damn,
no.
because don't get me wrong, I was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I
Bad,
was
bad,
friends with
bad.
everybody, like for sure
Mhm.
was. Like I played football, I hung out, I hung out with like I knew some of the kids who played anime. I knew because of video games. I knew like the jocks, obviously. I
Yeah.
knew like the AP kids. I knew the
Oh,
ASB kids. I
mostly
knew like
Asian.
the regular kids, the Asian kids. Like, if we're gonna go into like cultures, I guess, dude, like the Mexicans fuck with me, like the black kids fucked with me, like
Yeah.
all around people knew who I was. Like I was always kind of talking to people or whatever, right?
Okay.
But like I only knew a few. Like I knew like show choir kids. But the thing was like about band kids was
Mhm.
like they they were some weirdos, dude. They were
Dude.
some real weird. We had heard like some stories, and it was just like, whoa,
Oh man, we have to save that for the next podcast. Fuck, cause like, dude.
that's probably like I knew like I think I honestly knew like two band kids, dude.
Uh-huh.
But it was just like as soon as I saw like that most of them were making up the anime club, I was like, nope, I'm out of here, dude. It's not happening, man.
Dude, because I don't know, because like when I heard from Jacob, he seemed to have lived a good band life, dude. Like I don't know if this was the changing of times or whatever, but this, Jacob was doing some some pretty cool shit, you know.
Was
But
he though?
yeah, I mean, probably have to have him on as a guest here, one of these days, huh?
To talk about his band experiences?
Yeah, just to
Yeah,
see,
because
like, so compare experiences that you've had with band kids and him, or
there there
his experiences.
there were some whew. Oh, those kids were something else, man. That's for sure. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about? Just the changing of the cultures?
No, I just want to say to all the normies, fuck all y'all. I don't know. No, what?
That's a good way to
Y'all make fun of me now, but yo, pull up to my gym too.
yeah.
Dude.
So mad after all these years, dude.
Yeah, cause I got bullied, bro. Fuck all, dude. I don't know. I
It's
got
okay.
bullied in middle school, dude. I just wanted to pull up and say to all the normies that at least the ones who are, I guess, like, diving into this culture, maybe they typed in twitch.tv. Welcome, you know. I'm not gonna gatekeep y'all, but for those who didn't think nerd culture was cool before, fuck all y'all. Stop claiming you were about this shit before.
Facts. Facts. Well, I think that's it because we're definitely we hit
Oh,
our
we were
time
over time.
marker.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why
I
I'm
had
trying to
I
cut
had
it
an
off.
internet gangsta moment, dude.
I know, dude. Super fun. That's okay. All right, dude. You take full control of it. True. That's all you, bro.
Sorry. I just had to let off some steam, dude. Cause like,
You're
dude,
good.
I guess like at that moment when we were talking about like how you quit WoW, I sympathized with you. Like I guess I at the same time I also wanted to stand up for you at that one point. I was like, man, fuck these guys,
I appreciate that.
Man, if I was in the same year as you, I would have been like, dude, just keep playing WoW. I'll even pay for a month of your subscription. Fuck all these guys.
No, I would have told you, nah, man, I can't do it, dude. I can't
Oh man,
I can't go back, dude. I definitely would have told you that, but I would have been like, you're
dang.
cool, man. What's up? Like whenever,
Yeah.
dude. Uh, but yeah, so I'm gonna take this time to thank everybody for listening.
Mm-hmm.
This is our first podcast. We
We have
did a
episode 0.
did an episode ago, and it kind of went off the rails a little bit. So this time we gave it a second attempt, and we tried to kind of stay to a schedule of topics.
Uh-huh.
So I hope you like it. We're gonna, in general, talk fighting games, just video games in general.
Yeah.
Um, and, shows, movies, anything that kind of comes up that we just want to talk about and have a good conversation with. That's basically what's going to be what the podcast is about. And once we kind of get our our feet a little bit more wet, we're feeling good about it. Maybe in about 2 or 3 episodes, we'll see how it goes. But we will be having guests.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we want to interview some people and learn about your guys' stories. So,
dude, I got a guy that helped make Griffball wink wink nudge nudge.
yeah, we're gonna pull in some real heat for these guests, and I think it's gonna be really fucking cool, to be honest, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anything else you want to add?
No, I just want to say, like, we're just gonna be talking about like video games in general, mostly. Sorry about that. Had a what was that? Little, not heartburn. What is it? I had a little burpy burps going on. I was like, so I was gonna say, yeah. So we're just gonna be talking about video games, fighting games. Is our main focus because it's what we have in common. And just like, I guess like in general, like giving our 2 cents on it. We keep it $1.50 around here.
Yeah.
So,
talk about music, movies. Music was one that we wanted to get into a little bit.
Oh, dude, music, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna extend this podcast, but yeah, dude, when I realized that Gauln and I have, let's see, Rise Against in common, I'm like, yes, dude. Fuck you, Jacob, dude. Rise Against, dude. I'll die on this hill, dude. Rise Against is sick, okay? I'll die on that hill.
Yeah,
dude, he thinks they're the G word, but hey, whatever. I don't care.
It happens. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's basically it. And like I said, we're gonna have guests, and just let us know how you liked it. Anything you would like to hear from us that we can extend on. Anything that we can do better so far. And any guests, we'll start taking guest lists now. They're not gonna happen right away, but if you would like to see a guest on here, please let us know, and we will see how we can fit that into the schedule that we got going on here.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, you want to do the honors of the outro?
Like I said, thank you. I love you guys. Appreciate you. This is Gauln Out
with True,
and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, see you guys. Peace.
Okay, now how do we get Craig out of here?
Oh, we're gonna boot him out of here. Can we? What is this called? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like leave top secret. You gonna cut that out, or are you just gonna leave it?